in a village. Owewolo na ndori na-ezu ohi ọkankụ na that village. A na-enwe series of reported cases of izu ohi na that village. A way convey meeting na Igwe's palace. When the title chiefs came together at Igwe's palace, how we constitute security obodo, what we call community. Okay, your lifeline is gone, so off you go. You see, they now constituted what we call more like community policing, but hammered in terms of a village security outfit. Now, another discussion came up, which is what? If we catch these thieves, what are we going to do with them? The Council of Chiefs, not Council of Chiefs, but these vigilante guys, which majority of them are also part of the Council of Chiefs, because are among themselves. How we divide their into two. This part, in fact, not this part, one man with about 1, 2, or 3 people do loyal to him. Na that village. Na yegbu no here. Mewude onyo hio bona zulohi na village. Na yegbu no here. The other part of the people, na that security team, which na, like I said, most of them are also part of Igwe's council. Wekwo na ejido onyo ka hand ya over to the police. Can the police wolaka ha make a law take it full course? This part continue no bro na inweta this onyohi na yebuye. One day na that meeting, that man came up. He was speaking so furiously, he was so angry. That was when he actually said the reason ojuwekwo na enwudo onyohi na yebu owe gbafa. That nanda wakuri one day na banibe. Nanda wakuri one day na banibe. We tie ife we zukole genile we dapo nwunye ye. We dapo nwunye n'ike. We gbe that this is just a lesson to him. Are you getting what I'm saying? So, out of that anger, he took and swore that he is going to take his pound of flesh on these people, on any of these people. Any day he lays his hand on them, that the time for justice for them has come. No maintain ground here that any day any unoshi no straight. No promise will make her. No making that promise that he is going to take a revenge. What I go? So the other party now that because you had a bad experience with these people, it is not different from the experiences I want to or other people in. Your own bitter pills cannot override the entire community experience. That the right thing to do is to hand those criminals over to the law to handle them. He refused. One day, one fateful day, lo and behold, a criminal was captured. O wee lashapụ ọsọ. O wee lashapụ ọsọ. Wee buru egbe. Wee gbawa ebe ọ na-agba ka ọ bịa bọọ onye oshi ahụ ka ji. Ka ọ bịa ka ọ gbaa ya. Ọ na-agba ọkpa na-akụ n'isi. He was so happy that at the end of the day, he can be able now to take his pound of flesh. Upon coming to that place in Igwe's palace, ide eti isi n'anya n'ana. Ọ the only son nwere ụlọ n'ana as onye oshi. Hi, ahụ wee jụọ ya oyi. Ahụ wee jụọ ya oyi. So, Igwe and the entire members of the cabinet and the security team will decide to leave the fate of that criminal in his hand. They told him, behold, this is the thief that we have captured. What do you have to say? Which immediately. We say ha na ha nwapụrụ na enweta onye ochi na ya akpọje to the police. No ebe ahụ ka ọ kwụsị now. Let them take this boy to the police. Imagine what would have happened no one and not your own son. You are only saying this because you are only saying this because you have seen that that the same judgment he meant to out. He decided on you want to take your pound of flesh, right? Take it on your son. He refused. But Ogechi Okeke na etu ahụ isi esi eko n'onwekwara onye ọzọ isi ene maka nobody can claim to have monopoly of either violence or anything a na-eme n'ụwa. Isi nọ ngwu gbukarịcha mmadụ. O nwere onye a ife ahụ igburu ka wụ first cause ọ ya go before we go back the actual cause. Isi nọ ngwu wuti okpo na-eti ana. O nwekwara another person who the tiger somewhere who will always be willing and ready to match you strength to strength. There such kind of a man in their midst. That man will say, need to warn you. Need to warn you. Or pray for that judgment. It will be melted on your son right before your presence. He decided to threaten everybody, including the king. The king finally bowed to him by saying they should let the boy go. That man on a make OCMA when somebody to one way when Bunye Yosbo Koku away da not the man war. Now this is actually in a movie, in a Nigerian movie. I'm a Nangwaro at first, not a movie. You will not pay attention more. I'm a Nangwaro not in a movie. You will not pay attention more. There is reasons why I watch more of Nigerian movies. The reason I watch more of Nigerian movies is because Nigerian movies will teach you in fact, if you are watching Nigerian movies intelligently, it will help to prepare you against the unknown. Nigerian movies is all about reality, and that is why some of you like that watch film you will go and be dwelling on illusion that does not happen anywhere. Ebe moto na efele elu. Ebe ofunye na adalu mmadu 1000. Tie ife even though na fa bu egbe. You will go and start and keep wasting your time watching something they will tell you that it is still in years to come, which can never happen. But film will teach you the reality that when you look at and watch those movies and pay attention to those movies, you are going to learn one or two. Now, let me use this story that I have just told you now to come down to the reality where we are right now. There are a lot of people who gathered themselves. the court update result from the last court Ogechi Gallo, I did not answer, but rather I said something in terms of whether idiom of or whatever thing, because I said the court that was supposed to sit by 9 and the certain vehicle conveying the suspect left the prison yard at a particular time, early enough to get to the court on time. What happened that made that vehicle to get to the court by 11? Between the time this vehicle left that same prison yard and the time this vehicle got to the court, what transpired? Within the time this same vehicle left the prison yard and within the time this said vehicle got to the court, what is the missing link? Now, atwolo malo atwolo feko feisi n'ofia. Let this case not be a test to some certain people. Let me continue. I don't want to say much around that area. You want to go? Now, looking at this story clearly, using our sister Oge as a typical example, there are some people who had one encounter or the other with Ogechi, just like the man who is saying, when I catch them, I will do this, I will do that. There are people in this saga Fanagba when some kind of bitter, sweet, or whatever thing experience with Oge, and they have swore that by any means, they are going to take their pound of flesh on Oge. By any means possible. Just like that man in that movie, who in his mind think he is seeking for justice. Little did he know that what he was after, do revenge and not justice. Because in seeking for justice and the way any act of illegality in the way and manner you are seeking for justice, you are out for vengeance and revenge. You are not seeking for justice. Justice is not justice for you alone. Justice should be justice for all. Are you getting me? Somebody who is seeking justice in the case of Ebe Bulumwe is not just seeking justice for Onwu Mamaya alone, because when without that justice, it does not just end in Onwu Mamaya. It is going to set the record straight for other people who may be willing to take the life of other people's mom. So when you seek for justice, it is not justice alone for you to satisfy that your ego that I have done it. It should be able to be justice for all, including me and including the relatives of that same person that justice was served on. Now, some people in this Ogechi's case represent this man who is thirsty for vengeance and the revenge. Baguta Yenisi, he wants to use every avenue, every means possible for that vengeance. It doesn't even matter nor against the law. It doesn't even matter if he has to take the law by his hands. Those other people, no, when we catch these people, let us take them to the police so that the police can unleash the law on them. They represent, I don't know where those people fall into this particular Ifeanyi, because you find out that most people who are active in this Ogechi's case are people whose heart has been blocked. They are the people whose heart has been so hardened that they never want to listen to the voice of reasoning. They are the people who are out to use every means possible just to get their vengeance and their pound of flesh. Throw away justice, because justice is very far away from what you are seeking for. Only time will tell you this. Let us keep going and analyzing this story. Now, today, the person they are looking for is now in their arm for them now to unleash that justice on her. A while ago, they are now using every means possible. By the way, before I even continue here, let me tell you that it is now clear to me. It is now clear to me. I've said this before and I am repeating it again. It is now clear to me that these people who are after our sister Oge, my sister and your sister Oge, don't even have anything on her. And they know that they are 20 times as guilty as she is. In other words, their plan, Ablo, to get that justice as per se, their plans were to use other means possible to frustrate her, to suffer her, to bend her into submitting to them. Are you getting what I am saying? Their aim is not to seek justice anywhere. If your aim is to seek justice, just like those people who suggested, hand him over to the police so that the law will take it full course. What you could have done is, since you have committed that same person, anywhere I fail to mention them, get the message that I am portraying there. You get why? We are far more smarter than them. We are far more smarter and more intelligent than them. Yes. Yet, the message must be passed. That is the aim. Now, if that said person in a certain movie in America, a certain character in a movie in America, where they have been going after somebody who they alleged to be a thief. When they finally captured that thief in that particular city in America, and they now committed that thief to the court of law for trial, the question is, if you are sure that you have evidence to nail that thief and send that thief to the prison yard where he is supposed to be, why are you celebrating when each time an opportunity for you to present that evidence comes? You look for something or a way to shift it, and you are celebrating. Are you celebrating ability not for you to present that evidence? Are you not supposed to be happy if that particular trial is hastened so that you can get that justice you are seeking for. In a case like that, it is pure intimidation. You have nothing on that particular thief. You are only calling him a thief because you have one or two are standing with him. If you are sure that that thief will know he go ahead. Allow the trial to carry on fast, so that you can get to the Z. In fact, look for a way to speed the process so that it can go from A to Z. Are you getting what I'm saying? So that you can go from A to Z. So whenever you see them celebrating when a court process has been postponed, has been shifted, has been delayed, I don't know. Eh? What are they celebrating in the case of that thief? I am asking you. What are they celebrating in the case of a thief? Why are you enjoying, celebrating the fact that the thief that is supposed to be permanently in prison is just there on a waiting trial? What is there for you to celebrate? However, the real and true celebration should come when you finally commit that criminal to the prison where he or she rightfully deserves. Yes, that should be when your real and true celebration should come. It's more like mango na chayacha in enjoy here. Mango na chayacha. Remember, we are talking about a certain movie or a certain incident that happened in America. A while ago, this particular thing I am explaining to you happens in America. Now, you have to put one or two together and you get the puzzle. A while ago, you get the puzzle. You have been shouting for years, looking for Onyori in any evidence you will now start looking for a way to subdue that Onyori to either apologize to you for stealing from you and walk away free, or you delay the process, or you now start, instead of you now to invest your effort in seeing that now that Onyori get into prison yard fast. Able deserve leno. He may spend this time and energy in frustrating the process that we face you that justice we got. I am telling you, Shoma Cynthia, one more of such comments, you will be off this broadcast. You want to go? One more of that. I am still coming to somewhere where people like you buy in. Remember, I have not finished putting it side by side with the story of the Nigerian moving color. Maybe somebody like Blessed Ikem Nabaile. You want to go? Now, for them say we should advise Ogechi to apologize. Don't worry. Stay tuned. After this video, I'm going to read out the names of the apology committee that we have set up. We have actually set up an apology committee for Ogechi. I will read out their names. Those people who will be in charge and who will be top in this committee of people who will lead the apology to different people. Some will go to Enugu, some will go to Abuja, some will go to Onitsha, some will go to other places in diaspora. We have compiled the name of the committee members. So I am going to read it out to you people after this broadcast. So stay tuned. Yes, apology committee. It has been constituted, and I'm going to read their names out so that you know them. Each time they come to your door and knock, know that they have come for apology. Now, on the day of that judgment, in another issue, it is now, imagine now, because I cannot know what. And ebe a na-eje ka egwu dọ ọnwụ na ị na-eme ife n'ụwa buru n'obi na ebe a na-eje ka egwu dọ, things will be making sense to you. Ịghọtago? Now, Zagajis analyzer ọnụ mmụ ka a onye na-ekwu n'uwe onwe ka ọ na-ekwuru. Ịghọtago? Onye na-ekwu onwe ka ọ na-ekwuru ọha mmụ ka a na-apịa na-ekwugheri. Onye na-ekwugheri onwe. Ịghọtago? Onye na-ekwugheri onwe. The worst you can do, is to keep wasting the money you should use to go and better the life of your family. Keep wasting that money because you are trying to prove. That money you are wasting, quarter of it will not be waste for the real justice to be gotten. It is are you getting me? You can waste that money for all I care. Don't talk after the ego. Not talk after the ego. Not dossier ego. What that is what money is meant to. Now money is meant to be spent. So you are actually doing what money came to do. You are using the money for the purpose why it was made in the first place, is to be spent. But at the end of the day, one day, the reality will be done on you. That you are wasting this money for nothing. All this money you are wasting, does it even worth it? For what reason? Can a waste ego nina and a waste. Ego ya ije na your family nye yo fonye. Ije na your family nye yo fonye. Or water. A day in prison is like a year outside the prison. Do you know the emotional trauma Ogechi will be going through? You are here ranting. Humble, honorable. Ife wu efule efukewu. Efule efu promas. Emahi ife. Nje na page wuketa. Afume ebi share gasere. Freedom for Mazin Nandekano. Freedom for Mazin Nandekano. Biafra must be free. Nje na page wu ofekedo ka oketa. I wonder if you have ever imagined this same thing in the place of Mazin Nandekano. Have you ever done that? Which day are you ever going to advise Mazin Nandekano to please surrender to Nigerian government and go back to his family in UK? Which day are you ever going to do that? Or a day in prison is more like a 1 second when it comes to Mazin Nandekano? I am asking you. In the case of Mazin Nandekano, who has been in detention for over 3 hours, we keep using him as an example because people like J-Pack will keep jumping up every day. Freedom for Mazin Nandekano, and they intimidate in the Igbo, and I'm marginalizing in the Igbo. They will keep advising you to advise Ogechi to apologize and leave the prison. And yet, they are telling Mazin Nandekano to write down, to continue to be in prison for their sake. And in Mazin Nandekano's case, a day in prison is a second. It's no more like 1 year. Gent in this story in Koro before, maybe this thing. Just like that man who rushed to the scene where justice will be served, only to find out that the same bitterness and pills he has prepared for someone else is now to be melted on his son. One day, if not you, it will be your family member. We'll be in the worst case like this, and we will sit down and watch you serve your own bitterness. or your very own. We wash you. I want to read out if this humbleness. Mazen Nnamdi case is different from that of Ogechi. Mazen Nnamdi case is fighting for freedom, and Ogechi is in prison because of quarrel. Ogechi have kids to take care of. She has husband. Stop. Have you seen? Try to engage them. They will end up talking nyanyampo. Just look at if a grown-up man, Ogechi, is in prison because of quarrel. Mazen Nnamdi, is he in a peaceful talk with the Nigerian government that landed him in prison? It's a question. If it is not quarrel, what is it? If it's not quarrel, what is it? The same way Ogechi was calling out those people who were oppressing her, using every means possible to get to them so they can get the message to leave her alone. That is the same way Mazen Nnamdi was in the UK, calling out Nigerian government on the same thing. The same way, the same manner, the same approach. They were both arrested over the same thing. If you think the level of trial at Mazen Nnamdi is not right, I will ask you, do you think Renkane Ogechi is right? Answer that question. If you think that na Ogechi will husband, Ogechi will children, I am asking you, Mazen Nnamdi Dukuimo, if you munye wasa, wanyi wo ugebe, wanyi na Bianca na Azoma, if you wonderful kids. The other day, one award winner or so, and the father was not there to stand for his son. Some of you, your brain, your brains, matter in due time. You see, just like that man in that movie, who thinks that his anger and his faith is justifiable enough to guarantee the fate of the entire community. That is why when I give example with Mazen Nnamdi, into your something that fits your imagination and what you believe. But when it comes to another person, you will in another way. Don't worry. Mazen, okay. The next person that will fit into this story might be you or one million for. Let me see how you are going to differentiate it again from Ogechi and the Mazen Nnamdi. I'm asking you. Angel Peace, is someone meant to be in a correctional center because of quarrel? It's a good question. It's a good question, which I want people to answer. Which I want people to answer. You want to go? I want you to answer. When you answer that question, is someone supposed to be in prison because of quarrel? If someone is not supposed to be in prison because of quarrel, why is Ogechi in said prison because of quarrel? Am I the person who is supposed to answer this question? I am not the person. I am not the person. So one day, you want me to preach for peace on her behalf so that the egos of the people who are oppressing her will be like this. I do no such thing. I will do no such thing. If that will be your anger, that I am not here to support your oppression, that I am not here to support your intimidation, I will never do such thing. Manano Wakaino. It is now clear that that same Ono here na choosing in America, in that particular movie, in fact, bro, in a movie, Omero in America, Anacho in America, knows who he after all, because it took them 7 years to know here in America, and when they now finally got that Onohi, it is now taking them forever to where are those evidence you said you have? Why are they celebrating? na the trial when you hear her commencing. Why are they celebrating when they are supposed to hasten up and they bring whatever thing it takes to nail that Onyohi, send there to prison, able deserve. When you your hatred for Ogechi will make you to spit your own pail on your family member. That is actually the moral lesson of that story called from a Nigerian movie. Your continuous hatred for Ogechi will make you one day to unleash your own venom on your very own. You will not know. But we will be here to remind you. We will be here to remind you that the same fate you wish for Ogechi is nothing different from the same one here you are seeing here. So why are you crying now, and why are you think because you don't love her, it is enough to set what is not straight. If you don't love her, it is your choice. If you hate her, it is your choice. It is not our collective choice. And now, well, it is not collectively. It is not collectively. It is your choice and your decision to either love or hate someone. But when you use it to set a record, that record tomorrow will still be applicable to you. That is the lesson. He want to use because of the encounter with Ndohi Bialube to twist the arm of law just to suit his own pattern of vengeance and the revenge. And today, it changed now, pointing at his son. He now wants to change that system. Or if onye na-asemo na kesi Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dị iche from nke Ogechi. You have looked at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now, instead of seeing Ogechi. You are now trying to change it. Tomorrow again, if it is your sister or your brother, you will still try to change it. You will still try to change it. That is the moral lesson of that story. That is the moral lesson of that story. Nobody stopped them from seeking for justice. Now, what people suggested was, take him to police, let police unleash the arm of law on him. You said, no, I will take laws into my hand. The same thing with that movie or that story in America. Take him or her to court. Allow the justice to be carried out. You said, no, I want to unleash my own kind of revenge and vengeance on him or her. You are setting the record straight. By the time that victim, if they were only victimized the portal, because it is going to happen, you will be so ashamed of yourself. It will be left for you to check, to see, is this really justice for what it is? Somebody should quickly go to dictionary and read out what justice means. Let us know what justice means. Oblongo will the monopoly of anything. We already know what is happening. Yes, and because we know what is happening, all of us are definitely going to meet at the same crossroad. Yes. Now I am convinced that I don't ever need to stop supporting Ogechi, because looking at every means possible, those people that alleged onyoyi ha na-achụ since in America. If you see the level of the effort those people they put in America just to make sure that justice as address have, you will ask yourself, what do they really want? I am now looking at the picture of that onyoyi and actresses in America. If you see the effort they are putting just to make sure that in onyoyi ahụ in America, that in onyoyi ahụ ejidere continue no na detention instead of ikpe. Now the question is, ọ bụrụ na iji evidence ihe ejitu onyoyi ahụ ejidere nga, kedu ife iji spend the more money trying not to allow that person appear in court? It is a question. Ana m ajụ onyoyi ha na-achụ na America, that onyoyi ha na-achụ na America, o wee wụlụ na unu jideziri onyoyi ahụ, instead unu spend this more money seeing that na unu ojere onyoyi ahụ court wepụta evidence ahụ unu nwere wee tụọ onyoyi ahụ nga, rather unu na-spend the energy in trying to keep that onyoyi in detention, na a twist every way or you see way appear their golden way, which you know you can only buy time, but you cannot sustain. Which you know that you can only buy time, you cannot, it is not sustainable. There are some people being ready for kuzilaye patala ijuwe like here today. Hey, what I go? And by the way, necessarily that Ogechi was crying in the last court, it's a lie. Ogechi is very strong. I wish there will be an avenue for Ogechi to communicate to you people. You will see how strong and brave Ogechi is. So for you now say no Ogechi is crying, no Ogechi is doing this, forget about it. It's a lie. The lady Duronwe very strong. You what I go? They are only wishing that she can shed tears. They are only wishing that no Ogechi ge bakwa. Ka wefo video ha gosarego. Now, when they are not getting that result they are looking for, they are now alleging and speculating. Their aim is to break her. After looking for the apology and the apology is not forthcoming, there is now a calculated move to break that onyoshi on America, so that onyoshi will now be broken. Gene Kachuku, we will let her know between me and you who is on Kolos. I know people like you cannot comprehend this live broadcast. Yes. This live broadcast, Doka, I understand. Only people who are wise, only people who are sensible, only people who are enlightened are going to flow. James Milo, you repeat the comment again, I will block you. Repeat the same comment again, you are off. You want to go? Kai bakene mbaha kai malo or kai tekene egu. They papa again. Do it again. And go see if you carry a bag good. You want to go? Can go see if you carry a bag. Water is life. Water is life. Water is life. Now, every day, Mazen Nan they can wake court. They pack a pop a mapotana page here. Whoa, Nigerian government. Manna. Okay. Jismio. I love the God. I love your God. You want to go? I love the God. You want to go? Yes, of course. Why would she not be in Nigeria to finish her case? Do you want her to be anywhere to finish her case? She's going to be in Nigeria to finish her case. Is that your problem? Is that not what you have always wanted? Is that not what you have always wanted? Why are you now pitying for her? Why are you now pitying for her? Oh, for the oppressors in disguise. Is this not what you have always wished her? Why are you now pitying her? Ogechi, well, family, Ogechi, well, husband, Ogechi, well, this one. You are passionately waiting for this apology as if your life depends on it. Aya or go this apology committee. We are going to commence meeting today. Into action. This is Empire. I hope you know you are a member of this committee. You are a member of this committee because I am going to announce the names of the people constitute this apology committee. It seems like their whole life depends on this apology. And unless this apology comes, you want to go? You knew he natural for years. You said that me will evidence in a Jew way. Nine this onyoshi. Ijidekwa zu onyoshia. Onyoshia court. Ka adekwazie na court ukpe ki wopụtakwazie evidence iji against onyoshia. You then celebrate kwazi any opportunity court eji hold. You celebrate ya. There was a time they celebrated that na 60 holiday. That na judges will go on a break and they will come back after 2 months. What difference does it make? Even if they come back after 5 months, they will still come back and the trial will still commence. And believe me, Onya will not go do a waiting trial for 1 year and you will later convince that person of 2 years or 3 years in prison. 1 year is gone. Automatically back, I agree to you. It has been a long time. It has been a long time. Happy to see you again today, sir. You want to go? Onya will not go that waiting trial for 2 years, for 3 years, or for 5 years. At the end of the day, Owewolo na ife aya atukonya na epechi ikpe ewu 7 years. 5 years are to go down from sentence or serve. So why are you celebrating? If that only no 2 years in our on one detention for 2 years, 5 years. As is zero na no ya no quasi 5 years ya ham now minus or 2 years. It's a lie. I am minus 2 years ya on no golano. Owewolo zie na emechalo. Owewolo no nya be innocent. Compensation will be paid to her. So the person can claim damages. And the damages so you claim, you will pay. So what are you celebrating? I want to know. Definitely, you cannot keep somebody there forever. It is not possible. And when I say it, some of them will remind me about the case of Ijere. And when I tell them that Ijere appeared in court, there was never a single day court process Ijere was any story. Ijere's case was treated fast in court. The court granted Ijere bail. Any Ijere bail conditions. His lawyers went and reviewed it. They felt no too much. They came back to court again, and the back court to Biko say Marifa Yemeha now this bail condition. It was further reviewed it was then now Ijele and his team that failed to meet up with his bail condition, which finally for Evangelist Ebukobi to prove to those people who think that they are more holier than him, those people who came out to be celebrating Ogechi's arrest, saying that her days of lamentation has come, yet you are claiming to be the holy of all holiest. Evangelist Ebukobi, in his magnanimity, to tell you that he is not as vindictive as you are, facilitated Ijele's bail terms and met up with it. Ijele was to walk away free. Now, what happened? A man who all of them fears to mention his name today came into the case and they take over the case. Till today, because it is no more Evangelist Ebukobi, even Showore Kado scared to mention the name of that man. That man known to today. That man church here in Nigeria today. But they are all scared and afraid to mention his name. Evangelist Ebukobi, go ahead and sing his name like a bird. Go and sing his name like a bird. A pastor the other day came out openly to tell you that now use video nonsense. He will come after you. And I wish our Christianity can stand up just like that man. Yes, that is the only way they are going to stop seeing us as weaklings. That weakness is what they have been taking advantage of all this while. That is why if you count even 50% of the people who are fighting Ogechi today, some of them are antichrist. Yes. Unfortunately, aggrieved Christian of a particular denomination of church who feel that Ogechi were against their personal Lord and Savior. They are included there. You know what I mean? Then they sort of have it to include there. There were a lot of group of people who are after Ogechi. And the weeping may endure for the night, but joy definitely must come in the morning. Joy definitely must come in the morning. So, when next they tell you, Ijele, tell them that Ijele's case went to court and the court will sit in our fear. There was never a day anybody celebrated Ijele. Not what we even want is for the court process to speed up. Was he not during the trial that Ijele no AI in a group? When the whole evidence was presented to him, Ijele will claim no AI in a group. The trial commenced. He was even granted bail. Court case here. You know what I go? I thought you people have contact. You will keep crying for this contact until the day that contact will be used on you. You will break up. The highest place a case here in Ghana, Nigeria, will court of law. Now, whatever thing you think you do to frustrate court process, you are wasting your time. You are wasting your time. You are wasting your time. So, I am going to announce the names of the apology committee, since the life of some people depends on this apology. For the sake of people dying of heartache because they are unable to see the weak part of Ogechi, I can see how they desperately want to see the weak part of Ogechi. I can't imagine how they desperately want to see tears roll down the eyes and cheeks of Ogechi. I can imagine how they desperately want to see the sobbing part of Ogechi. There is a part of Ogechi they have been waiting to see. They have seen her in her strong. They have seen Nawanye wo Okaresia Wanye. They have seen her strong and energy part. Their desire is simply to break her. Their desire is simply to break her. So, we are going to constitute an apology committee. But one thing is sure. When Ijele was there, jumping up, telling federal government to deny Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bail even on medical ground, he was there, wishing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu all manner of things. Today, Ijele is in. Thank God that the same thing openly for government to do for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not done to him. But rather, those people who are even jumping up and down at the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are now the people who are confirming to the government that they should keep on doing what they are doing. That what they are doing is the right thing by participating in the same process. By you wish, Kensere Shibuzo, you wish that part of Ogechi is the part you people, your imagination will buy you. Your imagination will buy you. Your imagination, you are imagining. And when the apology is not coming forth, it keeps tormenting some of you. Because that is the only thing you needed to confirm that Ogechi is actually crying. But since the apology is not coming, you want to employ all manner. You are only saying all that to be consoling yourself. You are only saying, Ngugu ayatato adromme bambo kerife na baro yembo. Hapu ngugu no mbato pe ngugu onye ona fife bi n'ime ngugu. Ngugu ayatato kerife na baro yembo. Allow it. Makombo ka na agba ngugu ayatato. Your imagination is haunting you. Somebody that is crying inside prison. Somebody that is, you are imagining, and the only way to confirm it is if she apologizes. And if she's not apologizing, we are not even bothered. Ogechi is not bothered. His people are not bothered. It is you. Ngo nyori ife na-esi. Ngo na-ekwusi bịa kpọọ ife nyoro. Ngo bopụrụ ọnụ mmiri. Ngo na-ajụ onye bopụrụ. Ngo tiri nwata ife. Ngo na-achọkwa ụzọ esi jela fu nwata. Kedu ife uzi your own wahala? Your own wahala. Your prayer since your struggle for 7 years is to put Ogechi where she is now. Now that Ogechi is where she is, when you should be celebrating, you are now running away, running around, looking for people, that will do. And the only thing HOK to bring her out is by breaking her into going on her knees to come and apologize to you. I pity you people. I pity you people. Vivi Kebo, you will buy before Ogechi. You will buy before Ogechi. You will buy before Ogechi. Some of you are suffering today because of the kind of heart you have, but you don't know. Look at the level of successes that woman, even in your bitterness, you as a man you are not even buoyant enough to measure up to the level of Ogechi. It is a shame. It is a shame. So you should go to that your heart to redeem yourself first. Yeah? Are you not seeing that you are going at a double quick march? If you are a whole gang of women gang go up against a woman. May I never invest my energy in fighting a woman in this life. God can never allow that. May I never invest my energy in fighting a woman in this life. This art of beating women, it is written inside all of you. This art of eating wine, oppress wine, it is deeply written in all of you, even when you speak. Even when you speak. Even when you speak. We could see that threat in you. So, to the lovers of Ogechi, you people should be strong. You people should be strong. Delay can never be denial. The committee is coming. I merely told you people that story so that some people will know what they are wishing for themselves. Because one day, that medicine you are serving somebody will be melted on you. And for as long as you have refused to shut your ear to the voice of reason, reality is going to teach you the worst part of that story. And you will learn it, and you will learn it the hard way. You want to go? You will learn it, and you will learn it the hard way. As for me, I love Ogechi. And there is nothing you can do about that. Are you not even seeing that there is nothing? Okay, can we say also when see to Ogechi in 100 years today? Ogechi is my sister and I love her so much. So how do you feel that even as an ex-convict, she still enjoys much love than you? How painful can it be? I can feel you. I can feel the pain. I can feel the pain. Your worry is that despite everything, we love her unconditionally. It's your can go say we chat. Ezugo, is it money? Or will it go? Ezugo, okay, show me the lawyer. Do you want me to show you the chat? Even people who are watching me can tell you that I'm more myself. Call for. There are so many people here. You are saying na Ezugo, you pick is call lie. Yes, because I got tired of answering call every minute. Ezugo, Ezugo, because he put why together in a committee. If it is money, let us bring that money. Ogechi, a lawyer. I can send her a lawyer. Ezugo, please, I want you to go and meet somebody in Abuja. Ezugo, look, Ezugo, this. These are people. These are genuine fan love. What that lady is enjoying is genuine fan love. It is not an association of haters. It is not an association of common enemies who cannot help each other. None of you can help each other even. You are only together in a committee and clique, all because of Ogechi. Ogechi stands as one person that has united you people more. Ogechi is the only symbol of unity. Without Ogechi, your unity will be dissolved. So you people should be happy that Ogechi even made you to know the other person. Because of Ogechi, you know the other person. So she has united you people the more. She has united you people the more. We love her. We love her. A lot of people love her unconditionally. Yes. Love vocally that somebody is willing to. Now, if people love their money. I can now go near. Your money or ndo. And in most cases, people have chosen their money. People have chosen their money. Yes. In most cases, people are choosing their money and not their right. So, somebody love all to the point of bringing out their money, even when you are not there to say thank you. For me, that is love. Even when you have not asked for that help, those people are willing to render that help willingly without you asking. That is love. That is love. You want to go? That is love. Even when people decide that you are not supposed to even spend your money, you don't even need to spend your money. We will be here to put in money on your behalf. Allow them to be ravishing their money. Let them be lavishing their money. We will be there to put in our money. That is love to me. And that alone should be a comfort to somebody who is going through to set the record straight so that people will know that they don't have monopoly over bully. Yes, I am seeing a different lesson at the end of Ebaneje. I hope you are seeing it. I am seeing a different lesson. There will be multiple lessons when this victory is finally assured. There will be a multiple lessons. Lesson that as a girl child, be responsible enough to see your body as a holy place. Do not share it like biscuit and granite. Ebrune ka flying pan na pagari. Ebrune na tray na pagari na hawk 10,000. Because that is the dignity you know as a woman. I see that lesson coming. I see lesson against all these old men who gather one place joblessly to discuss a woman. Is that not even shameful? Is that not even shameful? You gather. Before I end this broadcast, Ken Palace of Justice. Ken Palace of Justice. Maybe I need to really call you out in a special video. Is this not yet time for you to apologize to Ogechi openly and tell people every single thing on conspire put against Ogechi in that Palace of Justice? Is this not yet time for you to come out, being the one who not at the head of that Palace of Justice? Do you think that this is not the right time for you to come out and tell people if Ogechi and if Ogechi? Dozie Emmanuel, you are welcome. This is the right time for you. The time is now. If you miss this time, you will go down the rest of your life with that injustice concealed in your heart. This is time for you to come out. Tell people if Eziokwu eji that platform in on ECA. Come and tell people. Let people judge her with the actual truth and not with okwu asile ono conceal buputa plan or conspire buputa many years ago. Let me tell you, those days Ogechi they raised in the money go on Facebook. It was strange, but I want you to know that today it is common now, because through that means a lot of people will receive good help. A lot of people will go the kind of help that ha imagine when I anywhere. But when Ogechi started it, it was like strange. But today, people are doing it. It has become the easiest way to help people. And we are still not going to be grateful and thank the woman who conceived this idea many years ago. Mbaika Nonisi na Facebook. Mbaika Neme poke na Facebook. She conceived this idea and she brought it out. And you think this is not time to appreciate a woman who saw this many years ago. That same journey Ogechi did many years ago has liberated a lot of people today. It is even what Matthias is using today. When they claim no work, because of that same thing Ogechi did. Ken Palace of Justice, it is time for you to come out to tell people the truth. Every single thing you know about Ogechi. Man, if you refused, posterity will never be fair to you. Let me be honest with you. When I saw you, I was looking at you. You don't even know why I am looking at you. My brother, it is time for you to change the manner. I am happy that you are changing now on Facebook. The Ken we are seeing today is no more the Ken we knew then. You are trying so hard to improve. And the highest level of improvement you will have is to come out and clear the most controversy that is surrounding your head. I don't think you will have peace staying and seeing that the genesis of what Ogechi is passing through today is you. You are the genesis of what Ogechi is having today. I don't want to go far because I would rather want to run this program as a separate program so that you can go through it without jumping from one topic to another. Without jumping from one another. Woto. Let me tell you that even when Ogechi is in Nga, Ogechi is 100 times better than Ezenwanyi Dokage. Yes. The greatest confucianist I have seen is you. Yes. It's you. Ịnọ na mmiri ekwo oge anọ ịgbapụta agbapụji ife m ọnụ nye ife mkpọpụta n'elu ụwa okwu oge anọ ịlachapụkwa ọsọ gbapụta aka n'ime mmiri. Even in that level of confusion as Ezenwanyi, you are still not heading to anywhere. You are still not heading to anywhere. I will advise you. That is why we all came to this Facebook almost the same time. Today, my platform may head to 70,000 followers. You are still not growing. I came here and I met you. We were engaging. If your idea is so wonderful, let me give you a test. If your idea is so wonderful, why is it that you are not growing? Why is it that you are not growing? You are not going to anywhere. Nobody knows you. You keep meandering from one platform to other, yet you are so irrelevant. But I am telling you the truth because you are really constituting a lot of nuisance. And all of that, your nuisance may get you fame. All of that kind of nuisance may get you the kind of attention you need. Then, I think go Gabaniru, but it is not. So I wonder why what you are even enjoying in all these things in them. Ogechi is 20 times better and stronger than you as a woman. You cannot compete with Ogechi. With what exactly? With what exactly? Huh? You cannot. Yes. You cannot compare yourself with the strength Ogechi possesses. You cannot. Yeah? You are not focusing on Facebook like you. Then go look in a focus on it. If you are not focusing on Facebook like me, tell me that thing you are focusing on. Let us judge the level of success in there. You are not going any front. You are not going any back. And on a Facebook, now mega anywhere. You are not focusing on Facebook. You have seen who is focusing on Facebook. I am here on Facebook for people like you. It doesn't put food on my table. In case if you don't know, come close so that you will know. Come closer so that you will know. You are part of the people who are alleging that they are paying who. They are paying who? Paying who? Come closer. Yeah? Yeah? Come closer. So, Ken Palace of Justice, take this advice for your own good. You can choose to disregard it. I was looking at you. Even when you were talking, trying to show solidarity to Oge, I was still looking at you. The reason this young man, does he even know that he is the genesis of controversy now surround Ogechi today? And he still had the chance to come out and say the truth. That is all you need to have peace. You got to go. You are in competition with her. If you are not in competition with her, her mother will not be giving you sleepless night. Ogechi doesn't even know that you exist, but you know her very much. Ogechi doesn't know that you exist, but you know every single details about Ogechi. That makes a difference. Who are you now? When you ask Ogechi, Adamame Water, let us even go by the old name before you change it to Woto page. Let us even say Adamame Water. Adamame Water sell. You got to Woto page. Woto page is still not selling. So let us go back to the old Adamame Water. Does Ogechi know you? The answer is no. How do you now do competition with a woman who doesn't know you? Her strength and her character, her possessions are intimidating you. I have seen your videos every day. You keep running around over somebody. The highest neglect in this life is the one Ogechi is doing to you. And I will lead her into another one. Cry. I have time for people like you. Cry. Okay, I think I will be ending this broadcast here. Wait for the committee of the apology committee, the names of the apology committee, and if your name is mentioned in that list, I want you to live up to expectation. Obro na faro dona list here. I want you to coordinate your team very well, because what we want is a result. We want to cure heartaches. We want to cure BPs. We want to give people peace. We want people not to die young. Because it seems like without this apology, some people cannot make it to next year. So now, let us be focused now and execute your assignment accordingly. I want you to execute the duty given to you. This is empire. I am only briefing you now that you are part of this committee. There are other people I would love to mention their names in that video. I want you to cover your area very well. Cover Enugu very well. Onisha. Cover Onisha very well. Cover that place very well. My own, I will cover my own very well. So let us constitute this committee. Let this committee go in to work. Let us see what we are going to achieve. I can't be party to Enol. Thousands of people. Thousands of people will die because of what? Apology. Apology. I take back apology. I take back the life of a lot of people, the fate of a lot of people depends on a common apology. How can we even be this stage? How can we be allowing people to be having sleepless nights all this while over a simple apology? If they cannot get a simple apology from us, is it money that we will give them? If we cannot give them a simple apology to save them, is it money that we can give them? Because let us come together in this committee and save some people, because so that they can have peace. Let them have peace, because mother will not get once you move mad. Okay, I think at this point we are going to end this broadcast here, so that our committee can quickly get into work. Go